Hey, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies. In this episode, we're going to do the latter half of World 2. Ever play a game called Whack-A-Zombie? It's just like hunting squirbows. You know, those furry little rodents that dig holes in your lawn? Yeah, just like that, but instead of squirbows, it's zombies. And instead of a shovel, it's a mallet. And instead of me, it's you! Okay. I guess we're pounding zombies with a hammer. Which is pretty fun, I guess. And now I can go ahead and destroy some graves using a grave buster, which is fantastic. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna destroy some zombies alongside these freaking graves. It's pretty great. Hello there, guy. It's pretty satisfying to pow the zombies, I will say. It is very, very satisfying to do so. I am having a good time. Smacking zombies upside the head with a hammer. I'm having a very, very good time. So let's just go ahead and keep it up, I suppose. Just go ahead and keep up smashing them in the face. Should be relatively simple to keep on doing what we're doing here. So let's just keep up what we're doing here, I guess. This should be relatively simple, I should say. As long as we don't get bombarded by like a million zombies at one time, all should be relatively well, if I do say so myself. So let's just keep up what we're doing here. Just keep on pounding the zombies as they come out of their graves. Slowly but surely. As they keep on coming up out of the graves, let's just keep on smacking them in the head. Should be relatively easy. Oh no, now they have conehead zombies. Conehead zombies are showing up now. That's just a little bit scary. Conehead zombies take extra hits, which is just a little bit concerning, but nothing we can't handle. I am pretty confident we can take care of it, as long as we just keep on double-clicking to annihilate the conehead. So let's go ahead and do that. Double-click on the guys, and get all of our sun. I mean, we can use grave busters, but the graves are kind of showing up faster than we can, oh no, bucket heads too, huh? The graves are showing up faster than we can, destroy the graves, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Not a big deal. We are entirely capable of still trying to destroy the graves, which is exactly what we're gonna do. We're still gonna try to destroy the graves. So let's do... Oh no, what the... What is with all of these zombies? Too many. Ooh, there's a hypno shroom. The hypno shroom makes a zombie fight for you. Okay. Oh no, we have football zombies now. Oh no. That's gonna be a potential problem. Okay, well, let's figure out how we want to deal with that. I'm not entirely sure how I want to deal with that. I suppose we can go ahead and go with the hypno shroom for this. I'm a little bit concerned that this is going to go bad, but we'll go ahead and give it a go. Because the football zombies are very, very scary. They are very, very powerful. They're not all that concerning if you have magnet shrooms, but we don't get magnet shrooms for quite some time. So let's not be excited for that for the near future. So we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with the football zombies. I am not entirely sure how we're gonna handle that. Seems to me that hypno shrooms are probably gonna be our best friend when we deal with the freaking football zombies, because they can turn around and they start attacking their friends, which is just fine, and I'm gonna be pleased about such things. Hello there, Mr. Zombie. I am just gonna smack you in the face, if you do not mind. I'm sure you mind a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and collect all this sun. Collect all this sun all day long, and all will be well. So let's just keep it up. It's a good thing the zombies are staying relatively in the same areas where our puff shrooms are, so we don't have to worry about putting down too many puff shrooms at one time, which is a good thing indeed. And I am quite pleased about this. Even puff shrooms, they cost 0 sun, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, if we have to put down a ton of them at one time, but at the same time, if we can avoid having to put down too many at once, that'd be wonderful. But we have the capability of doing so, so it's really not a big deal, I guess. It's really not that big a deal, I suppose. Go and put down our final puff shrooms. We have one column of puff shrooms and a full 2 columns of sun shrooms, which is perfect. And then we can start placing some snow peas back here once we start getting some more sun. I mean, we're already up to 325 sun, which is pretty good, so I feel like we're in pretty good shape there. I'm going to go ahead and use a grave buster right there. Get rid of that close grave. Get rid of that grave that's real close to my fungus. Because I don't want it to be there. Oh no, that's what I was worried about, was Mr. the Football Zombie. So, Mr. Football Zombie, can you disappear? Can you go the other way? I'd appreciate it if you just went away. I would be much pleased if you went the other way. Thank you very much, my good friend. Just get out of my face, I don't want you here. Go ahead and use another grave buster. Gonna try to get rid of as many of these graves as we physically possibly can. I mean, we have a ton of sun right now, so we're in pretty good shape in terms of sun. We're able to collect a ton of it relatively quickly, which is good. So let's try to use that sun to the best of our ability here. And all will be well, I guess. The good thing is that our snow peas are getting the job done very efficiently. They are really destroying these cone heads, which is super nice. I am quite happy about it. I am quite happy that our snow peas are destroying the entire world and everything inside. I am quite pleased indeed. Let's go and place another snow pea right there. And then a grave buster right there. Try to get rid of as many of these graves as we can before the final wave shows up. Just before the final wave shows up and bad things start happening. So let us do that, and now we have a full column of snow peas, which is super nice. Okay, so really all we need right now is puff shrooms and snow peas. That's really all we need right now, so I'm really not all that concerned. So let's go ahead and do something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and place a hypno shroom right there for that football zombie. So that football zombie can start causing issues for his friends. There we go. Now he can start eating his friends, and then we can cause issues. Oh no, this is gonna be a problem. Let's go ahead and go with something like that. Place you right there, Mr. the Fume Shroom, so you can start attacking all of these enemies at once. Go with something like that. There we go. Hey, look at that, we got a Scaredy Shroom. I really do like Scaredy Shrooms. The Scaredy Shroom, long-range shooter that hides when enemies get near it. I really do like Scaredy Shrooms. I think they're very, very nice. I think they are very, very effective. I like them very much so. So let's go with that and that. Fume Shroom, that. And then we'll go with the Snow Pea as well. Perfect. Man, that's a lot of graves. That's a lot more graves than I want to be dealing with right now. But that's okay, I guess. That is okay, I suppose. Nothing we can't handle. I'm relatively confident that we can handle it relatively easily. As long as we can accumulate enough sun to take care of this, I feel like all will be well. So let's go with something like that. Let's try to collect as much sun as physically possible, like we always try to do in these missions. Because we want to get rid of all these graves. There's way too many graves right now. Way too many graves right now. If we let these graves stay, we're going to have a serious problem in the future. So we want to get rid of as many of these graves as we can. Which is what I'm gonna do, I guess, my friend. Is try to get rid of these graves, especially since I can't place any mushrooms where the graves are. So I need to make room for my mushrooms. I've got to make room for my mushrooms, otherwise I won't be able to place my mushrooms. So let's do something such as that, don't you see? Okay, let's go ahead and do a grave buster right there. Do a grave buster right there. Get rid of the closest grave to us. Something like that, I suppose, might work. Okay, now we can start placing scaredy shrooms in the back. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and start placing some scaredy shrooms in the back. What's nice about scaredy shrooms is that they are long-range shooters, and they only cost 25 sun, and they recharge very, very quickly, which is super nice. So we can place them whenever we so desire to place them, since we have plenty of sun right now. So let's just go with that, I suppose. Place as many of them as we physically possibly can, and then we can start placing some snow peas out front. Then we can start placing some snow peas out front. Once we accumulate more sun, I suppose. Once we start accumulating a little bit more sun, we can do that. Because Mr. Conehead, you are going to be a problem. You are going to be a problem, Mr. Conehead. So can you not? Can you not be such a problem, Mr. Conehead? I would be pleased if you just went away and disappeared. I would be quite pleased if you went away. Okay, let's go ahead and do another snow pea where this Conehead is. Wherever we see Coneheads, that's where we want to place snow peas, because we need to slow them down. Because my scaredy shrooms and my puff shrooms are not going to be able to handle these Coneheads by themselves. It's just not going to happen. So we're going to have to make a change. Slow down that Conehead. Slow down that Conehead a little bit. I'm kind of playing catch-up right now in terms of accumulating enough sun here, which isn't necessarily what I like to see. This is taking a little bit longer than I want it to accumulate the sun that I want to get. So can we not do such things as that? Okay, I want to place one more snow pea. So can we do that? Can we place one more snow pea? Place one more right out front? Oh no, we have a screen door zombie now. Screen door zombie, you're gonna be a problem. So can I get rid of you, Mr. Screen Door Zombie, using a fume shroom? I would be happy. So I suppose we're just gonna have fume shrooms way out front. Suppose that'll work. Suppose that'll get the job done in some capacity, is having some fume shrooms way out front. The problem is that we're not really getting rid of graves as quickly as I'd like to be. So I want to start focusing on getting rid of graves. So let's go ahead and start putting some emphasis on that. Because we need to get rid of some graves, or we will be attacked closer to our mushrooms than we want to be. So let's try not to let that happen. Let's try not to let such things happen. Try to get rid of some of these graves that are close to my shrooms. Okay, so we have a pretty good defense going here. I'm thinking, though, that I'm going to replace these puff shrooms with scaredy shrooms. I think that's what I'm going to do, just so we have some more long-ranged attackers. That's what I think I'm going to be doing, is replacing these puff shrooms, now that we have a couple of plants way out front. So let's go with that, I guess. Let us go with something such as that. Now we finally have enough sun to actually do what we want to do with. We're not catching up to ourselves in terms of trying to accumulate enough sun to do what we want to do anymore. We're actually, acquiring the sun we want to have to place the plants we want to place. So there we go, my friend. Okay, there we go. Now we only have 2 graves. which is gonna help. That is gonna help. Having only 2 graves is gonna help us. Yes, those zombies are gonna come out of the grave, but it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Hello there, Mr. Football Zombie. I'm gonna go ahead and place a Hypno Shroom right there. Place a Hypno Shroom right there so Mr. Football Zombie can piss right off and disappear. Since I do not like him and he can go away. Ooh, there's an ice shroom. An ice shroom temporarily immobilizes all zombies on screen. That's kind of cool. Oh no, we have a disco zombie. Let's see, what are we gonna go with here? Something like that, do we really need fume shrooms? I feel like fume shrooms might be somewhat helpful. So let's go with something like that. Instead of hypno shrooms, we'll go with ice shrooms. I certainly hope that we're not going to be dealing with any football zombies. That would be a damn shame. But let's just go ahead and hope we don't have to deal with any football zombies. Let's just hope we don't have to do that. That would make me a very sad panda. Because we don't have anything to easily deal with them. If we had the hypno shroom, that'd be different, but there's no indicator at the start of the match that we're going to be dealing with anything like football zombies. So I think we're pretty safe. I think we're pretty safe to go with the ice shroom rather than the hypno shroom. So let's just keep up what we're doing here and get started with this match. Or this world, this level, I should say. It's not really a match. Match is not the right word. Definitely not the right word to use. That's okay, though, I suppose. Okay, go ahead and place some sun shrooms here. I suppose I can start placing some scaredy shrooms way in the back. There's really nothing preventing me from doing that. Nothing preventing me from doing such things, so we might as well. Just so we have some extra long-range attacks. There we go. See, that's exactly why I did that. Was so we'd have another row taken care of in terms of defense. So there we go. Now I can place him right there. Collect all of the delicious sun. All of the delicious sun that we can acquire from these sun shrooms. Which is super nice. Hello there, Grave Buster. I'm gonna go ahead and use ya to bust a grave, so we're not having to deal with it anymore. Oh no, it's a Conehead zombie. Mr. Conehead, you are gonna be a problem. You are gonna be a problem, Mr. Conehead. I'm not really a big fan of your existence, Mr. Conehead. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna deal with you, Mr. Guy. Not entirely sure how I want to deal with you, Mr. Guy. Suppose I can just kind of slow you down a little bit. This is not going to go well. This is not going to go well for me. This is not going to go well for me. Collect all this sun. Slow down those guys. Just freeze those guys and slow them down. Because they are just a nuisance. Those guys are just a nuisance, and I don't like them whatsoever. I don't like how he can spawn zombies. That is not my favorite thing of all time. Not a big fan of the fact that he can spawn zombies on command, just by dancing and playing some music. Just a little bit crazy town. Just a little bit crazy town indeed, my friend. Hello there, Conehead. I'm gonna go ahead and slow you down using a snow pea. It's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Come on there, sun shrooms. Go ahead and grow to full size. Grow to full size for me. So we can actually start making some progress on this. Just so we can actually start making some progress on this. No, I'm assuming there's going to be another disco zombie that shows up. That's what my guess is. Yes, there certainly is. Certainly is another one of them. Wow, that's a lot of zombies. I'm a little bit concerned that we're gonna get our asses totally handed to us here. I'm a little bit concerned that we're gonna get destroyed. That's probably what's gonna happen here. Especially since the ice shroom, it recharges really, really slowly, which I am not a huge fan of. Be nice if it recharged a little bit faster, but we're doing a pretty good job here. We're actually getting through this a little bit easier than I had originally anticipated we might, given how large that pack of zombies was, but we actually got through that relatively easily, which is good. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. The Doom Shroom destroys a large area, leaving a crater in its wake. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and, figure out what we want to do next here. Let's go with that, Fume Shroom, Gravebuster, Doom Shroom, and, when I like to usually go with Snow Peas just because they're very, very helpful. I like the fact that they can slow down my enemies. So I generally like to go with Snow Peas. That seems like a good option to go with most of the time. So that's what we're going to be going with. We're gonna go with something like that, I suppose. Because we want to slow down our enemies. Hello there, Mr. Zombie. How's it going, Mr. Guy? I'm just going to attack you using my lovely, lovely mushrooms. My lovely, lovely puff shrooms. My zero-cost puff shrooms, which is fantastic. So let's go with something like that. Once again, we have a ton of graves very close to our mushrooms, which isn't what I like. So we're gonna have to handle that somehow. Gonna have to make sure we have enough sun for grave busters. So let's hope we can actually get enough sun for that. Place enough sun shrooms so we can actually get enough sun. That would be nice. Okay, place that right there. Place that there. Okay, now I can actually start placing some more scaredy shrooms about. Now that we have a full column of puff shrooms, we can actually start placing some scaredy shrooms. And hopefully our sun shrooms can actually start giving us some more sun here at some point. That would be wonderful. More than just 15 sun at a time, that'd be great. That would be marvelous-tastic. We can start growing our sun shrooms just a little bit. There we go. That is what I am indeed talking about, is growing our mushrooms so they are larger and give us more sun. Hello, Mr. Conehead. All I need is a little bit more sun so that I can use a snow pea. Which is what I'm going to do right now, is use a snow pea. So let's go with that. Now, do I want to use a grave buster? Do I want to hold off for the time being? I do want to kind of use a grave buster, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use one of those. Go ahead and use a grave buster. Do we really need to place down another snow pea right now? It doesn't look like we really have to, so I'm not gonna worry about placing another snow pea yet, because we're not seeing anything that's super powerful yet. So I feel like we're in pretty good shape to just keep on doing what we're doing. All right, and there's a cone head, so let's go ahead and place a snow pea there. Wherever cone heads lie, that is where snow peas must be placed. because we want to slow down the extra powerful zombies. Want to slow them down just a little bit. Alright. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. Oh no, we have a screen door zombie. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a slight issue, but that's okay. Nothing we can't handle. Nothing we are incapable of handling. I am relatively confident that we can handle this. But I want to get rid of that grave that's right in front of my fume shroom. Because I don't want my fume shroom to be surprised by a zombie that comes out of that grave. So let's do something like that. Let's get rid of that grave. And place our final snow pea. And then we can start placing a full column of fume shrooms. But I suppose I'll just go ahead and wait until... Well, no, I feel like now would be a good time to place a fume shroom for the simple fact that we're dealing with a couple of cone heads here. So let's go with that, I guess. And then I can place a guy right there. That might work out. Hello there, Mr. Screen Door. I have the power of a fume shroom to annihilate you. If you do not mind. But you are going to be a significant problem, because you're gonna eat my fume shroom, which I don't appreciate. Which I do not appreciate very much. I am not a fan of the fact that you eat my fume shroom. Not at all. But that's okay. I can destroy you faster than you can destroy me. So let's go ahead and continue doing that. Let's annihilate our enemies faster than they can annihilate us. That is generally how video games work. You destroying your enemies faster than they can destroy you. I know this logic doesn't really hold up, but you know what? I stand by it. I stand by this logic. Okay, now we only have 2 graves to worry about zombies showing up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use a Doom Shroom right there, just to get rid of that disco zombie. Because I don't like disco zombies. Disco zombies are a nuisance. They are a problem, and I do not like them. They can just piss right off. How's it going there, letter? We would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brain sound? Sincerely, the zombies. Sincerely, the zombies. Alright, now we got the most fun part of the entire level. Just placing tons of things everywhere. Now I can actually... I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna hold off on using the ice shroom. You know what, I will go ahead and use the ice shroom right there, though. That is something I'm gonna go ahead and do. Now the good thing about this mission is that it really doesn't matter where you place your mushrooms. They're pretty effective just about everywhere. So, just go ahead and place them wherever you can think to place them. We have lots of ice shrooms. That is okay. We'll go ahead and place some hypno shrooms way out front. Because why the heckles not? I don't really need all of these, ice shrooms. You're giving me more ice shrooms than I really need. I could use something besides ice shrooms for sure. So I appreciate it, but I could use something besides that. Yeah, you're giving me a bit too many ice shrooms right now. But if I can get rid of these graves that are nearby here, that would work out, and I would be much pleased if this would work out for me. Place down some fume shrooms. and destroy the entire world. Hello there, Gravebuster. I appreciate you. Now I'm gonna place a Hypno Shroom right there. So Hypno Shrooms and Puff Shrooms, they seem to be our best friends here, which is likely what we're gonna be going with. So let's go ahead and just freeze everything, I guess. Since we have so many ice shrooms, we might as well use those ice shrooms. Might as well use those ice shrooms because we have so many of them. There's nothing preventing us from using those. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, we have a Doom Shroom too, look at that. That's kinda cool. That's kinda generous of the video game to give us some Doom Shrooms. Just a little generous, but I'm not gonna be upset. I am not going to complain about it because I like to have it. Okay, these screen door zombies are going to be a significant issue. Yeah, these screen door zombies are going to be a significant issue. And I want them to go away. I want them to piss right off, please, and thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and freeze everything here. So we're just kind of accumulating things that deal damage over a wide area right now is kind of what we're doing for the most part right now. Which is okay. Nothing I'm going to be upset about. But I would appreciate it if we got more things that actually dealt some damage over time, rather than just having things that slow down or explode on things. So if we could make some changes, that'd be fantastic. See, now I just have Ice Shrooms and Doom Shrooms. That's really all I have right now, which is not necessarily what I desire. Not necessarily what I desire, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and place this right here and blow up everything there. There we go. Hello, Mr. Guy, I'm gonna blow you up. I don't want to deal with you, Mr. Football Zombie. So can you go away, Mr. Football Zombie? Football zombies are gonna be a nuisance. They are gonna be a significant nuisance. There is no doubt. They are no doubt going to be a significant nuisance, these football zombies. But nothing we can't handle. So let's just go ahead and continue using ice shrooms. Let's just go ahead and continue freezing these things. Go ahead and continue freezing these things, I suppose. And just keep on placing some damaging shrooms out front. Oh no, that Gravebuster is gonna die. Oh nope, he survived. He actually survived, which is kind of a surprise. But I'm not gonna be upset. I am more than pleased that that worked out the way that it did. Okay, so we're running out of space to place things right now. So can we actually, you know, have some stuff to have some room to place stuff? Okay, but these ice shrooms are coming in very, very useful, I will say. They're coming in very, very useful when it comes to these disco zombies. They're coming in very, very useful when it comes to these disco zombies. Hello there, football zombie. I'm gonna go ahead and make you turn around. I'm gonna go ahead and make you turn around and start attacking your friends. That's really all that I want you to be doing, is attacking your friends. So thank you very much. I appreciate you, my good old friend. Now we don't have any graves. No graves, which is going to be perfect for us. Which is perfect for us. Okay, go ahead and blow up everything. Just blow up absolutely everything in one fell swoop, don't you see? And just like that, we have completed it. Huzzah! Now next time we can go to the water level. The lily pad lets you plant non-aquatic plants on top of it. Alright guys, so thank you for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we start World 3, which is the water level, the daytime water level. As always guys, I really do appreciate you watching. It really does mean the whole world to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.